Hi, my name's Simon from Motodrome. Now today we're going to take a walk around and a drive of this K registration, so either 1971 or 72 Daimler Sovereign 4.2 automatic Series 1 that you can see lurking behind me here. Two videos, one walk around, one driving, plus a bit of starting and idling action at the beginning of the driving video. They're below them. Okay, let's have a look around this K registration, so either 1971 or 72 Daimler Sovereign 4.2 automatic Series 1. Obviously the same as a Jaguar XJ6 Series 1, just badged as a Daimler and with a slightly better interior, slightly thicker leather I think, but no mechanical differences, and just really lovely. Can't beat these early these Series 1 cars with their unadulterated styling. Finished in, I think the colour's Regency Red with light grey leather. Obviously been restored at some point. I think it was done about 10 years ago, but I need to look at the history to confirm that. We'll just take a slow walk round it first of all. But presenting very nicely. Funnily enough, we've also got YTA 400K, which is a Jaguar XJ6 4.2, but with the rare manual overdrive. And the same colour as well. So let's walk around and start picking out some good bits and bad bits. Very little in the way of bad bits. It's actually in very good shape. Whoever painted it done a very good job. You might think there's a bit of micro blistering from the video. There's not. It's just it is starting to drizzle. So there's one or two little drizzle marks on the paintwork now, but all generally pretty good. Front bumper isn't bad. It's obviously original. A little bit of pitting here and there, but it's not bad at all. The Daimler badge looks like, oh yeah, it's moved slightly and sunk into the grille a little bit, but that's about it. Daimler grille is all good. In the usual area around here, it's all very nice, and looking down the near side, panel fit is excellent and no parking dinks or anything like that. Can't really show you a lot in there. That's the size of the tyres, but still up the line there. Scuttle. Nice to see it's got a period tax disc in it. Paint on the roof is all. The paint is generally really nice in my opinion, especially if it was done 10 years ago. Is that a little chip there? No, just an insect. Let's have a look inside. Passenger door armrest has got a little bit of wear just there where people have been getting in and out and pulling the door. Dash is nice. There is a couple of bits of chrome just missing from around the ski slope areas, you can see there, going up the side. And we also have, you can probably see it in the corner there, I'll come on to it on the other side, a section of carpet missing on the offside front sill. Obviously it's had some welding work there at some point, and they didn't want to, well, they did burn the carpet, one of the two. Headlining's obviously been replaced. It is sagging and drooping a little bit, but not excessively. Still holding up in most areas, but a little bit of sag on the headlining. But leather's all nice. Other than that, the trim looks to be original in terms of the carpets and the fur flex and everything. Near side rear door is all good. And again in the back here, door card all nice. All good in there. It's got rear seat belts as well. As you can see, a bit of droop on the headlining here and there. Carrying on round, near side rear arch is all very good. Rear valance is all nice. Rear bumper is the original. There is pitting on it, as you can probably see, but it's still perfectly serviceable. But if you want a concours contender, you'd have to do something about that. Boot lid is all nice. It's got all the right badges in the right places. Nice set of chrome tipped exhausts, and they with the correct curl on them. That's again just it's been so well looked after. Can't really find any marks on the paintwork at all. Again, looking down the offside, beautifully straight, all spot on down there. Rear valance. Rear arch, is that a little chip? Hey, we found a chip just there on the near side, offside rear arch. That looks like more like a bit of dirt that's encrusted. But okay, possibly a couple of chips on the offside rear arch. And there's a tiny mark just there. So at last we found some blemishes on the paint. That's just a mark. No, that's all good. Again, panel fit very good. And so I'm not trying to imply that the paint is mint, it's just very, very nice. There is a little bit of small mark just there on the driver's door though, in the gutter bit. Offside front wing, what we got there, is that a scratch? Yeah, we've got a very slight scratch in the offside front wing, which probably, in fairness to the look of it, will polish out. I hadn't noticed that when I was cleaning it. But little scratch just along there. But I suspect that will polish out. Possibly a little bit of crud breaking through just there on the front of the offside front wing. Otherwise, again around the front here, it's all pretty good. And then inside, on the driver's side, again, we've got a bit of wear on the driver's armrest and door pull. The driver's footwell carpet is no longer there. It's been replaced with a dark rubber mat. And as you can see, it's a section of carpet just along there that's gone walkabout. So probably where it's had some welding. Driver's seat's in good shape. No real wear on the bolster or anything. So I think there we have it. I really like it. Hope you do as well.